It's a little over 2.5 miles to Black-a-Tor Copse. I know, because I've been there before. And that's a strange thing about returning. You set off thinking you know exactly what you're going to find. You picture it and you remember it. You convince yourself it'll be the same, but it never is. You leave the car park by going up the steps, and then you wander around the corner. And suddenly it opens. The reservoir stretches out in front of you. It's wide. Sometimes it's still, and sometimes it's restless, as though it holds a memory. It always catches me off guard, that moment. At the end of the dam wall there's a choice. You can go left or right. To the left, the old railway bridge sits there, waiting, like it always has. I didn't get the picture I wanted of it this time, but maybe that's okay, because this isn't really about getting the perfect image. It never is. It's about being present. Dartmoor days aren't about keeping up with the fast pace of modern life, but instead it's about reconnecting with nature and being grounded. The track starts easy enough. There's gravel underfoot and it's predictable, but slowly, almost without you noticing, it changes. You walk over the wooden bridge, hoping not to disturb any Dartmoor pixies. Then a stone one. By the way, I'm Mike, and I enjoy walking through West Country landscapes, taking pictures as I go. Occasionally I do this without falling over, and even if I do, I've learnt it's part of the fun, except when it means a visit to A&E. You pass trees that have stood here through whatever weather Dartmoor throws at them, whatever the season. Then the ground softens and the path fades, and before long you're picking your way through bog and water, trying to stay dry, which is impossible out here. It was dry this time, or at least it felt that way at first. I still got wet feet though. I always get wet feet. This place doesn't let you forget where you are, and as you walk, you remember. The last time I came here, I broke my ribs. I was running across rocks that were wet and slippy. So when I come back here, I just don't see the place, I feel it. That's the thing about returning. We talk about it as if places are waiting for us, as if they've been paused in time, ready to carry on where we left off. But it's not true. The place changes. The ground shifts, the water moves, and the seasons turn. But more importantly, we change. By the time you reach the copse, you realise just how much. Black-a-Tor Copse doesn't feel like the rest of the moor. It's enclosed. It likes to keep itself to itself. It's unique. It is like stepping back into something older. Another world, something separate. The trees, they twist and they lean. The boulders themselves are thick with moss, they're deep green, almost glowing in places, depending on the time of year. Everything feels quieter, not silent, just hushed. It's the kind of place where your imagination starts to wander, whether you want it to or not. You half expect to see something just at a sight, a movement, a figure, a hobbit maybe just down by the river. It has that feeling about it, like there's more here than you can quite see. And then there are the shadows. They stretch across the ground. They're long and they're thin. Like something out of an old film, like Nosferatu, reaching out, creeping across the light. It shouldn't feel eerie, but it just does. Just a little. And yet, at the same time, it's beautiful. Eventually, you leave it behind. You step back out and begin the walk back. And this part matters, because it's easy to think that a journey ends when you reach a place like that, but it doesn't. You take a picture, you capture the moment, and then it's done. But it's not. The walk back is where it all settles, where it actually becomes something. You walk alongside the river. There are moments, small ones, where everything just settles, where you stop thinking about where you've been, or where you're going, and you're just there. And maybe that's why it stays with you. Not because it's dramatic, not because it's flashy, but because it makes you feel something. On the way back, nothing much happens, and yet everything does. A robin appears on the fence, confident as they always are, hopping about like it knows it's being watched. Showing off, just a little. Further on, sheep cross the path, and a lamb keeps close to its mother. Then it stops and begins to feed. It's such a simple thing, but it holds you there for a moment, because it's real and it's enough. And before long, you're back at the bridge, a full circle, but not the same, because that's the truth of it really. You can go back, you can return to the same place, walk the same path, but you can't go back all the way. Something is shifted in the land or in you, and maybe that's the point, not to recreate what was, but to understand what is, to carry it with you and let it mean something, even if it's quiet, even if it's just yours. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.